Peace. Quick left. Think fast. I was on my walk and I was thinking about the situation of matter of fact, happy now. I was thinking about the situation, how the grading scale in the school system that we currently have doesn't really grade true smartness, but only grades how much of a good worker you're gonna be for America. I thought of an analogy, like, just because, like, if they had a school of Hitler, like a school Hitler started, or just a school on how to be a war hero, whatever, and you was a 4.0 student of that school, you know what I'm saying? Does that necessarily mean like you're some type of, smart person that's smart to all things, or does it mean that you just had a 4.0 within that schooling system? You know what I'm saying? Because don't forget, our schooling system is built on the fact of hiding all the degrees of knowledge. That's why they call it getting 1 degree whenever you do cross the stage, and they give you that little Saturn square black hat to where, you know what I'm saying, like, they don't give you the full 360 degrees of knowledge. So how could you be, even though you have a 4.0 and you're on the dean's list and some of this, yeah, in some cases, let me not, discredit some of the people who do have the book smarts and then the intelligence pass, the school system. But for the most part, those 4.0s, you're just learning how to be good at what America wants you to do, or be good at what, at what little job or what criteria they have, but that's not necessarily the fullness of intelligence and knowledge, But I just thought about that while I was on my walk. Matter of fact, because what else made me think about, like, how I thought of an example how, somebody could be a 4.0 student, but still think that this country gives a damn about us, and then want to go to war, and join the army. And now nothing's wrong with that in the essence of, free will universe, but it's like, if you were smart, then you would be able to peep game that this country don't give a fuck about you. So you wouldn't sign up for that. But because the school system doesn't judge the fullness of intelligence, yes, you could have that 4 point and still not peep game that Bush had a speech about New World Order and trying to take away the natural law, the natural order, God's order. You know what I'm saying? That don't register with you because, because you was a 4.0 student in the Freemasonry system of schooling, where you get that 1 degree, even though they got 360 degrees of knowledge. But just wanted to bring that up, man. Get your intelligence, read books, man. That's what it's all about. Like, just reading. That's the advantage that, matter of fact, and they did a study on this, but that's the advantage that homeschool kids have over people in school. Like, one of the things is like, it's hard to teach them the beginning parts of homeschooling, because you gotta teach them how to do math and read, stuff like that. But it's like one of the things where once you teach them how to read and they can start reading on their own, then that's a wrap. That's when their intelligence just leapfrogs somebody in school. Because in school, they're telling you, study on this for 3 weeks, We're going to only study this part of the globe. Now we're going to study the state of Louisiana. Now we're going to study the state of Florida. And by the time you finish with school, you only study probably 46 states, and there's a world full of things, you know what I'm saying? Like, so how could that be the basis of intelligence when, when the information is being hindered and held down, But that's all I want to bring up, man. Peace, happy now. Now's the vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past right now. Had to take my shirt off because it's hot out here. But it's not as hot as Louisiana, so I still love it. Peace.